Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're doing great. Today we have a little Muslima gathering and it's super, super exciting. And before we end off the day, we're trying to do some Islamic reflections. And I have a few reflection questions and we're gonna go through them individually and we tell our reflections, what we think about it, and you can take a pass on any question that you're not comfortable answering. So, yeah, without further ado, let's go. Okay, the first question is basically setting the foundation for Islam. And it goes, what are 5 pillars of Islam? Yeah. Okay.
The 5 pillars of Islam first is Shahada, then Salah, then Zakah, then there's fasting the month of Ramadan, and then going to Hajj for those who has the ability to, the means to, yeah.
See. Question, okay, it goes to either of the three. Who was the first woman to accept Islam? To take it, I don't know. Do you want to take it?
Khadija? Yeah?
Yeah. Okay. I was That's what? Two. Okay. Okay. Sun is for the graduates. Sun has a little kick to it, and it goes, what's the full name of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him's mother? Mother.
Amina bint Wahab.
Bin Wahab.
Bint.
Bint Wahab. Girl. Sure. I need the proof, like a citation on the screen or something.
Okay.
Okay, you can put it on the end. Okay. Damn. Okay. Okay. These questions are serious. Okay. Okay. Next question. Are you all Muslim? Like, okay, what are the names of the 4 rightly guided caliphs? I also have the 4 top. To take the question, like, girl, this is a serious question. Me, I don't know. Should I just take a random guess? Habi, do I take random guess? Omar ibn Khattab.
Siddiq.
Damn.
Here's the mic for
I'm just
you.
gonna say those ones like that because my Arabic is not Arabic. Bismillah.
There should be a disclaimer before this.
Because it's a guess game.
Yeah. So, there's Abu Bakr Siddiq, Omar, Ali, and Uthman.
I hope that's correct. It will be on the screen. Yeah. Okay. Ni ikihe kintu kizaremereza umunzani w'ibyiza ku munsi w'imperuka?
So
Damn.
A and B.
Oh.
Ikintu cyangwa ibintu. Are you Rwandan?
As in, this makes no sense. Girl, this makes no sense.
No. So ni ikihe kintu kizaremereza umunzani w'ibyiza ku munsi w'imperuka? Yaba amagambo azaremereza umunzani w'ibyiza cyangwa ibikorwa bizaremereza umunzani w'ibyiza.
Like any good deeds, basically. Because I was like everything, really.
Oya, hari ibyo tuzi bavuze.
Like, subhanallah, alhamdulillah, subhanallah,
Yego.
Okay.
Iyo ni amagambo uzavuga
Okay.
azaremereza. Noneho hari n'ibikorwa. Ibikorwa ntibihe. Niyo yari B.
Salah, I guess, I don't know. Damn.
Ibikorwa byiza. Kugirira neza abantu. No kugira impuhwe. Uvuze nyine bizaremera. Nk'uko amagambo yose kuyavuga ari byiza, kuvuga subhanallah, alhamdulillah, ni byiza ariko ntabwo bizaremereza nka subhanallah, alhamdulillah, subhanallah azim. Niyo mpamvu bahise bavuga nyine ibikorwa nono. Ibikorwa n'ibiriya.
Okay, so we have reflection questions, and the first one, which I'm super curious about, is like, what's your favorite thing about practicing Islam?
Okay, so my favorite thing, I think it's one of my favorites, maybe not the main one, but yeah, anyways. So Islam for me gives you it's like an anchor. I feel like because of Islam, naguba nyamujyo bigiye. You know, like a trend can come, but you feel like you still are anchored in something, like the thing it might be like a silly example, but you see like the way before the trendy eyebrow thing was like a small line, and then now it's like bulky, bigger eyebrows. I feel like it saves you from having regrets, because sometimes like I think it might be trend and you think it's something you like, but it's not actually what you like. So I feel like for me, it keeps you safe from being like it keeps you safe from influence.
Favorite thing, I think my favorite thing about being Muslim or practicing Islam is how close Allah is, right? I feel like a lot of other religions, it's like there's a lot you have to do to get to God. Sometimes you have to talk to someone else to send the prayers to God, or pray to someone else to take those prayers to God, and stuff like that. We all know which religion I'm talking about. Cyangwa se you have to go to church and whatever. But like in Islam, which some Muslims also have this misconception, you don't even need the prayer mat to pray. Like the world is your masjid. So that is one of my, like, also you can just make dua, like no matter what, whether you're in prayer itself or not, whether you're able to do the rituals or not, like you can just ask Allah and He'll listen to you no matter what. And it's not like depending on how religious you are, it's depending on His mercy. It's as simple as that. And also when it comes to like heaven and hell and whatever, the people who make it to heaven, even the Prophet, peace be upon him, he won't make it to heaven because of his deeds. It would only be because of the mercy of Allah. And that is like so beautiful, especially considering that he left like 99 portions of his mercy for the day of judgment, It's almost like, this is a personal opinion, like you really have to try hard not to make it to Jannah. Like, because if he has saved over 99 portions of his mercy, like, like something else that scares me, it's the hypocrisy, like my own hypocrisy. Because despite how much I want to be a great Muslim, sometimes the things behind closed doors, changwase when I'm just in the house alone, changwase with my own close friends, you're more comfortable. So there are certain things you still do and you're like, n'ubundi Imana irandeba najya munsi y'igitanda najya he irandeba either way. So that kind of hypocrisy, but then also the hypocrisy of like knowledge of ilm, like where you're like, I know better, but then also because I'm telling other people better, that sometimes I might not practice. It's like, damn, ntabwo ndi kwishushanya per se, but also it's like, do I deny people of knowledge that they should know? It's that fear of like, I don't know where to stand. Do I just keep quiet and not say something I don't practice? Or do I say something that I don't practice in hopes that nanjye ubwanjye maybe I follow in those footsteps, That fear is like a big one, especially knowing how Allah talks about hypocrites. Yeah.
njyewe ikintu kinera ubwoba mu sala iyo turi gusara bavuga ko hari abantu iyo barangije gusara iswala yabo barayizingazinga bakayibanagira kuko it means nothing. Urumva abenshi muri twebwe turasari twibwira ko turi gusari ariko iswala zacu ntabwo zigerayo. That thing is scary. Nibyo ndi kuvuga, uri gusari yego nubwo uzi ibyo uri gusari, you know the meaning, ariko ibitekerezo byawe biri outside. Uri kwihutisha iswala.
Maybe you can put the exact ayah on the screen. There's an ayah that says, the worst of the people are those who steal from Salah. Urumva kwa kundi ujya muri suju uri kwihuta, like, yeah, but basically Allah considers that as like robbery. Uri kunyiba iswala gute, So it's like you have to be careful. Yeah. Mbabarira uyakire basi, utudefo turimo.
noneho hari umuntu uzaza ku munsi w'imperuka bareba iswala ze ni ibice, noneho Allah avuge ngo mufate muri za suna akora. Niyo mpamvu ari byiza buri swala ko wajya urenzaho suna, kuko izuzuza hahandi utujuje, cyangwa za zindi wasayiwe ariko hari igihe ishobora kuba ifite half indi nayo ifite half bikaba rimwe. It's better.
Allah rewards you for your niyo, for your intentions. So nubwo sometimes it's hard to achieve it, ariko Allah doesn't want it to be hard for us. He makes everything easy for us. And I think it's good to take it in a way of I'm doing my best, and aho wumva ko you prayed half-hazardous prayer. I think it's good ko nyine you usaba imbabazi and then you do better. Yeah. And also I was about to say ko when you have that mindset of like, is God accepting my salah? I think that's a good step because you care. There is so if the fact that you care shows your iman, and Allah will reward you for that, and that's a sign enough to understand that Allah is accepting your salah actually.
iki ni ikintu kinera ubwoba. It's I don't know if it's backbiting, kuvuga ku muntu udahari. Hari igihe nyine tubyinjoyinga kenshi mu buzima, like tukavuga ko ibintu tuzi ngo it's not haram kandi it's haram. Yeah. That thing scares. Nko ku kazi nk'umuntu ashobora kuza umubwira akahita asohoka, si cyo gisohoye bibaye tukatuvuga no se kuki ataguze nyine umutima ukahita ugaruka nkavuga se Imana irabyanditse ko muvuze like yes, I think it's not haram. Nacyo gihe umbwira you think it's not haram but it is. Yeah. That's scary.
Because there's a difference between, so like when you talk about someone who's not there, it could be in a good way. It could be descriptive. That's backbiting. When you lie against them, that's slander. So nibyaha byombi ariko for some reason we think backbiting is kind of not a problem. Kandi there's that hadith again, please put it there. Was it Aisha? Was it Fatima? Where she was walking with some girls, and then one of them was like, wow, that's a tall woman. And then she's like, hold on, spit on the side. And then when she spits, it's like rotten meat. She's like, that's what happens when you backbite.
Imagine.
See, please put the, exactly. Yeah, yeah. She didn't say that's a bad thing for a woman. No, it was just, that's a tall woman.
Okay. You're not allowed to say something good about a person.
But that you didn't say mashallah. You're not talking to them either. Like, so keep it to a minimum. Exactly. Perhaps. Well, who knows? I don't know. Yeah. Please, if you don't have it, please cut it out. But yeah, you don't know it.
So it's like like the talking well about a person, I don't think that would, again, we have to check. But because I feel like I don't even know that would contradict it. Because like if you want to get married, it's recommended to go find out about the person, not kupeza cyane mu buzima bwe, but ask like, how is this person? And
There's guidelines for
like you have to do that. So how are you gonna find out if nobody's talking about anybody, even in a good way, you know?
Same way, even in a bad way, there's some guidelines of like where it's allowed.
Yeah.
If it's someone's public sin, it's
Yeah.
allowed.
Yeah.
If it's a warning to your people, oh, be careful, this person is a thief. And this is the proof.
Yeah.
You know? Careful. A warning is allowed from the little that I know. You know?
Like if Sarah wants to do business with Asia, and then you ask me like, what do you know about Asia? You know, I can say, business wise, go gahoro. You know, I don't have to come and start saying, but you know, with her husband this and like naho bihuria with the business. So it's like give the minimum of the necessary information. Yeah.
What is the most beautiful, one of the most beautiful thing you like about Islam?
Beautiful things we like in Islam.
So hari hadithi fone yanjye naza kwivuga nabi. Hadith Lukudus 1740. Hadith ya 17 940. So Allah ahamagara abagaragu be inshuro 10. Aravuga ngo oh my servant, abahamwe yemwe bagaragu banjye, atangira avuga yemwe bagaragu banjye, nagize amahugu ikizira, bityo namwe nimukahuguzanye icara hagati yanyu. Akongera akavuga ngo ngo all my servant all of you are straight except those who are guided. Akongera have guided, mwese mwarayobye keretse wongeye nayoboye. Akongera akavuga ngo so seek guidance, munshakeho kuyoboka mbayobore. Akongera akavuga all my servant, buri nteruro yose igenda itangira duhamagara yemwe bagaragu banjye mwese murashonje keretse uwo nahagaburiye. Akongera akavuga munshakeho amafunguro nyine mbagaburire. Akongera akavuga all my servant, mwese mwambaye ubusa keretse uwo njyewe nambitse, Allah we yambitse. Munshakeho nyine munsabe imyenda mbambike, Allah niwe nyine watwambika. So all my servant you sin by night and day, yemwe bagaragu banjye murakosa cyangwa mukora ibyaha amanywa na nijoro, ariko ni njyewe ubabarira nyine, munshakeho imbabazi mbababarire. Yarakomeza, ariko hari ahantu Allah agera akavuga ngo yemwe bagaragu banjye, iyo mwebwe nyine like ababayeho n'abazabaho ifubisi itangira kwezirangira, iyo muza nyine mwese muza kuba babi mwese nyine twese tukaba abagaragu babi kuri we, ntacyo byari kumugabanyiriza ku Mana bwe. Niyo tuza kuba beza ntacyo byari kumwongera ku Mana bwe. Akongera akavuga ngo mwese iyo mugiye mu kibanza ahantu hamwe, then buri wese akagenda asaba unlimited, ukagenda usaba Mana ndashaka isi yanjye njyenyine, mbayeho njyenyine n'umugabo wanjye. Urumva n'abana banjye nyine ugasaba iri unlimited. Urumva ntabwo uri gusaba rebero yonyine, nta nubwo gusaba Africa, no gusaba Rwanda, uri gusaba unlimited. Allah yari kuduhereza, yari kubiduha akanadukubira, kandi ntacyo byari kugabanya ku Mana bwe cyangwa ku byatunze, uretse ko byari nko kuba gufata nido urushinge ukarushira mu nyanja kagatonyanga. Urumva inyanja yose ibisigaye n'ubundi ntacyo byamugabanyirizaho. Ariko rero igitiyo niyo akoresha hadith
niyo yanyispirinze gutangira gusari ndiga muri secondaire
nanjye